brother.
Hello, sister. Annalise, welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Just seeing, I made the changes in Zoom so that people could automatically be admitted, but it's still not working. Oh, Zoom sucks.
How are you, brother?
I'm well. Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, great.
I'm changing games today.
Game changer.
Just waiting to see if there's any more to add.
Trudy.
Trudy, Trudy, we can't hear you. Your lips are moving, but there is no sound.
Now I've got it. Got all the buttons going now.
Hi.
Hi. Okay.
Well, we're going to start with a little bit of centering exercise. So just 2 minutes. So we're going to do 2 minutes of humming to clear our mind and just get really, really present.
I'm going to make a
Oh, I love your background, Tia. I knew you were a superstar. My
Dave
parents
says the same thing.
Oh, I love it. My parents would be like exactly like that. All right, so let's do just a few minutes of. I'm going to put some music on. We're going to hum. So really simple. When you're humming, lips are closed, lips are closed, eyes closed, and I want you to imagine that you're humming. You're sending the sound to the center of your brain, right to the center of your brain. So it's a centering. The intention of this humming is to be centering. Just find the perfect humming music. There we go. All right. So we're just going to do a couple of minutes of humming. Everyone ready? All right, couple of minutes humming. That wasn't the humming music. All right. All right, let's hum. Eyes closed. Just 2 minutes of humming. One more minute. And then just letting your humming stop. Just noticing how your body feels. Where you're feeling energy in it at the moment. Perhaps any tension that you might also be feeling, where that might be located in your body. Just feeling that as well, being aware of that. And then when you're ready, opening your eyes. Who enjoyed that way of starting the evening? Yeah, it's really good because we all have stuff going on in the day, and it's really good when you're starting something, anything new, just to become present, really present for it, whatever that is. Conversation with somebody, you know, anything at all, just to shift your energy, vibration. Well, oh, someone's in the waiting room. Okay, so we got a Q&A to start, and then we're going to dive into a meditation to help clear any energy that might be holding you back from whatever, from new ideas, from new opportunities, from new thoughts, from new experiences, from just stepping towards love. Who would like to start the Q&A session? This can be around anything, can be what's holding you back, or anything at all that's present for you tonight. Anyone would like to start? Or even a sharing. It can be a question or a sharing. Yes, Sister Vi.
Good evening, everyone. Brother, I wanted to ask, over the last couple of days, and it's not just the last couple of days, but sometimes it's kind of every now and then, especially over the last couple of months. How can I explain this? Okay, so I get to a place where I feel so connected and just like not just connected, but just really, like in such a beautiful space that like everything flows. And then there's been a lot of kind of there's been a lot of like kind of like a battle almost of like my higher self, or my God self, I should say, my source, and other things that are going sort of just coming into my head. And there's been a lot of kind of questioning, like, oh, if not questioning that, if I am like as in source or anything like that, but just I've been feeling a bit confused with sometimes, oh God, I'm just trying to work out how to explain it. Like for example, this morning I was going for my walk, and all of a sudden, like in the morning, like I did my meditation in the morning. I got up, I went for my walk, and it was beautiful. But as I was driving there, I just got all this like a really kind of horrible. All of a sudden I got a little bit anxious and started thinking about money, and started thinking about lack of money, and started thinking about, all this kind of lack of things. And I thought, God, where did this come from? You know, like I was just so in my, you know, like as in such a good space and place this morning. And, you know, and I have been for a while. And then I did listen to some Muji about like, it was almost like having, yeah, like he was talking about having, it wasn't like having a battle with our kind of ego self, but yeah, and I was, yeah, and the only way that I can describe it was like what's going on with me, you know, like I was, yeah, I'm just trying to work it out as in how best I can explain it.
I understand what you're saying. What's the conflict for you?
Sometimes I feel like I don't even know, like as in something doesn't feel right, and then I do get emotional, and then I'm just like why am I so emotional? You know, like why am I, you know, like what haven't I not released, or what haven't I not dealt with, or what haven't I, you know, accepted, or, you know, I mean, you know, because if our, I mean, you know, if I think I get a little bit kind of not confused, but it feels like confused, but I think I get a little bit like confused that, like, you know, that if I am spirit and source, and that's what I'm living through and, you know, and really embracing, then why do I need to have goals? You know, why do I need to have this, and why do I need to have that? So I get.
So let me ask you a question. What is it that you're avoiding?
What am I avoiding?
Yeah. You've actually given yourself the answer. You just haven't seen it yet. So what is it that you're avoiding? Because I heard a lot of ifs and a lot of whys, but what is it that you're avoiding?
When I think about it, I just feel afraid.
Exactly. Yeah. Can you let yourself go there now, right now? What happens when you let yourself sink into that? What's in your body right now?
Some pain.
Yeah. Whereabouts do you feel that?
In here.
Yeah.
In my heart, actually. Or here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you allow yourself just to be present with that for a moment?
Yeah.
Yeah, just close your eyes and just really touch that space. Just give yourself permission to touch that space. What's there for you? Is there a shape, a color?
I can't see anything.
What do you feel?
I just feel like something is just saying to me, like, what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of?
And where do you feel that? Where do you feel that in your body?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how do you notice it? Describe how you notice that feeling in your body.
It just feels like a tug and pull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens as you Just allow yourself to be present with that tug and pull. What happens is you give that space.
I just feel like I need to breathe.
Yeah, exactly. What happens is you allow yourself to breathe.
I just feel like I can't breathe.
What's there for you now?
I just want to cry and cry and cry.
Yeah. What happens if you allow yourself, give yourself permission to cry? What happened just then?
I just said to myself, like, what's wrong with me?
Before that?
And I felt something kind of connect in here.
Exactly. Yeah. You can connect to that space again. Come back to your body for a moment if you can. Just come back and notice what's happening in your body. That's it. That's it. Feel that?
Sorry.
Can you feel? What do you feel?
It's like something just, it feels like something wants to come out.
Yes.
You know, when something's pushing, like pushing through.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happens as you allow that?
I want to allow it, but I don't know how.
Your body knows how, though, doesn't it? So close your eyes. Close your eyes and come back to your body. What does your body want to do? That's good. What else does your body want to do? That's good. Let it come.
Brother, I think I need to take some time to allow this. Yeah.
Yeah, this is good for everybody to thank you all for holding space for Sister Vi. This is what true healing looks like. It cannot be rushed. And to me, one person is just as important as many. In fact, there is only one person because we're all one. And I know a lot of people say that, but they don't actually mean it. What Sister Vi is going through right now is so transformational for her. She's actually clearing through lifetimes of shit, baggage. It's no accident. This is called what's holding you back. She's letting go of it. This is what it looks like. And it's so beautiful. It takes a lot of courage to sit in what, to sit and be with yourself and let it happen. So while we're waiting, who would like to go next? Who else has a question or something to share? Yep. Benny?
I don't know what I'm going to say. I just feel for Sister Vi. I can feel what she's going through. It's so hard to see someone that you love so much, and I understand what she's going through. Maybe that's why you can't coach really good friends or family, because I'd be like this with them. Or is that allowed?
It's okay. It takes a lot of, I don't know what it takes. You just get to a point somewhere along the along the track where you're able to be with your emotional experience separate from what someone else is going through. Like I'm feeling deeply what Sister Vi's feeling, but it's more on an energy level. I'm really empathizing. I'm connected, really connected and present with her, but it's not controlling me. I actually experience that as a fluctuation in a sense, in a vibration. But that's because I'm very comfortable with my emotions. So just to rephrase something that you said, Penny, you're not actually feeling for Sister Vi, you're actually feeling your feelings. Sister Vi is being a mirror for you right now, and it's bringing up your feelings to be true for you. So whatever Sister Vi is triggered in you, there's something in there for you that can be unpacked if you're willing to go there.
Mm.
Any idea what that might be?
Not really. I've had a really good day today, and I still feel like, you know, but I just, when Sister Vi was talking, I just felt like saying, just cry, just let it out, because I could see that she was holding it in. I could feel that she was holding it in.
Yeah. That's empathy.
Yeah.
But see, we don't tell people what to do. We don't want to do that.
Yeah.
We can, but yeah, they'll get there. That's why I said to Sister Vi, you know what your body needs to do. Your body knows what you need to do, and it does. Anything else you want to go through, Penny? That was it?
Yep. For now.
Okay. Who else? Yes, Trudy.
Good evening, all. Can you hear me? Can't hear myself. It's weird. I suppose I'm just going to have a quick share. I feel like I've been on another planet the last few days. I've had a very interesting few days, and I suppose I'm just going to share. I was thinking, was there a question? I was thinking about, was there a question, but there's not. But I'd like feedback, I suppose, as well. But it's been really interesting because my ex-partner's father passed away. So we buried him on Friday, and it's been a very interesting journey having to return, I suppose, back to that ex-family and had some really interesting healing moments with ex-family members, mainly my nieces and nephews that I've spent a lot of time with. And it was actually really amazing to go and connect back. And we've had a couple of days of little connections with the girl's grandfather's family. And for some reason this morning, I just woke up feeling like I've been on this massive holiday. And like I've been somewhere else. Like, it's amazing. So I suppose anyway, yeah, I've been also sitting with it today, not questioning it, not trying to analyze it. So I'm proud of that today. I've been letting it go, just it is what it is, let the feelings flow through me. And it's quite interesting journey, very unusual for me. Just a very weird feeling I've had for a good couple of days, like I've stepped through a membrane or something. That's my share.
What have you learned from that experience? What's been the lesson for you?
Sorry, I was just going to turn you up. Couldn't hear you. Oh, no, I've turned you off. No. I suppose I learned that to let go, like with going to that event, I was putting a lot of things in practice that we've been doing and challenging ourselves through for the last 6 months, I would say. and a lot about letting go, the non-judgment, saying yes, looking at the love of it. And I suppose that was what it was looking at the love side of it and the joy side, and being able to walk through the fear and feel it and go through with it. That's what I learnt.
Wow.
And not to fight with anger. You know, the anger is just, this is a very angry, violent family that's under the shadows of staunch Catholic Italian values. So to go there and be present with people who are still very hurt, very hurting. You know, one of the nieces is very hurting. She just wanted to get drunk and cause drama, which I think was like the underlying feeling of a lot of people there. So it was very interesting. So I put a lot of things in practice, said a lot of things that I thought, oh, Michael said that, or gee, I remember someone else saying that, some words of wisdom. So it was a great time.
That's huge. You know, it's huge that your consciousness is remembering that and bringing it out for you in a timely fashion now, to be able to
Yeah.
get choices.
Well, because I actually sort of started listening back onto the experiment book by accident this morning. It was funny because I heard, you know, just randomly picked a spot that was then reminded me of stuff that about really just letting go.
Yeah.
And being in the moment.
Yeah.
And seeing the love of it instead of the bad of it, like the negative side, or going through that personal dialogue, you know, you wanker, you're like this, you're doing that, da-da-da-da. Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds to me like you've given yourself a different now experience. You could have been pulled into the old game, the old unconscious game, but it sounds to me like you chose not to do that.
Yeah, which, I mean, I didn't choose the week before when I decided to tap into someone, you know, stealing my business idea.
Yeah.
Did a very much an old behaviour. And, you know, that was fine. It was good, though, because I could actually see that and really reflect on that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's probably why I feel different today, because I did a different path. I've just clicked on that.
Yeah, well, you said that you feel like you've had a holiday, which to me means that holidays we associate with, you know, relaxing, fun, enjoying ourselves rather than, you know, tense and uptight and not enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, and it might sound really horrible to other people here, but, you know, I walked into a church full of people on my own, and I had to ring my friend 10 minutes out because I wasn't going to do it. And she said, mate, you're just Madonna. You're going on a show and you're just successful now. And I said, oh, what song am I going to sing? And she said, probably Not Like a Virgin is not appropriate. I said, probably like a prayer. And I said, yeah. And so, you know, I kept saying on the way, I am successful. And I walked in there feeling that success.
Yeah.
And feeling that, you know, I can rock it, I can do it.
Yeah.
And people commented. People did comment.
Yeah. I love that. I love that.
So
you're proving,
yeah, even my... Sorry.
You're proving to yourself now that you can show up however you want to, wherever you...
Yeah. Just clicking with that.
Yeah. Anyone else got anything else they'd like to feedback to Trudy?
I had a little conversation with Trudy after the grandfather's passing. So, yeah, I won't say much more, but, yeah, good on you, darling.
Thank you.
And it's actually, this is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they were actually saying on Friday, that some people saying I was looking really, really young, and I thought, oh, I feel when I see myself, I see the scars and the tiredness. But yeah.
You're glowing. Yeah.
One of them rudely enough asked what kind of what skincare I use.
Oh.
And these are people who've known me for 20 odd years. I'm like, of course, the stuff I make. Oh, you're still making it? Well, of course, I'm still making it. You know?
But Trudy, you're having changes showing up in other areas of your life as well, like your business and, you know, finances and all that. You're getting that showing up everywhere now, aren't you?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Every time, every day, every moment. Yeah.
This is a really good thing for you to just acknowledge the work that you've been doing is now paying off for you. You know, you're doing the work. And as you continue to do the work and you continue to transform your beliefs, your old limiting beliefs, into the ones that are now working for you, which are not really beliefs anyway, they're just different, they're just shifts in your vibration. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When you say it like that, it definitely has. I'd have to say, I was just doing some invoicing today and my income's tripled.
There you go. How long did that take?
Yeah. Well, what are we talking? Well, just in this last little while, yeah, that's tripled within 4 months, 5 months.
Well, that's fucking awesome.
So that, yeah. And it's interesting. Like, I think probably a week ago, I was just feeling exhausted from just saying yes too much. I think did you say something like that, 22? Just, there's just so much going on now. I said yes to so many things, but it's kind of settled down.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So just put your hands on your heart for a moment and just say out loud, I am a powerful manifester.
I am a powerful manifester.
And I show up as love in all areas of my life.
I'll show up loving in all areas of my life.
Yeah.
That feels really good.
Yeah. It looks good on you.
Wow. Well, usually you say an affirmation, it sort of feels out here for me a little bit. It takes a little while for it to, but that feels really good here in there.
Yeah, you're living it, sister. That's why.
Yes, I am.
It's
I
not,
am.
not something that's separate from you anymore.
No, or yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Own it. Yeah, there you go.
I'm crying now.
Thank you for sharing that. You know, because by you sharing that, you've now, in a roundabout way, given other people permission to do the same. Because if you can do what you've done, guess what? Everybody watching can triple their income in, what did you say, 4 months?
4 or 5, yeah, 4 to 5.
Oh yeah, well, let's make it 5.
5, yeah, let's make it 5.
I'm sure everybody here would be deliriously upset if it was 5 months instead of 4 to triple their income.
I didn't have much of an income to start with, but it is definitely triple. It definitely is triple, and triple, like with my Earth Treasures stuff, is triple. Still can't get to launch those websites that are meant to be fundamentally the key, but
So you're doing it anyway.
I'm sure that'll change, and I'm doing it anyway. It will be changing the dynamics, I'm sure.
There you go. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that, because what that's done is that's in a sense, that's put it out there for everyone that's listening to their subconscious that, you know what, I am a powerful manifester. Yes.
Look, for me, it was really just dropping the doubt, dropping that self-chat, comparison, comparing, feeling injustice. I just thought about today, I've been digging, I'm covered in mud, I've been digging a hole, looking for a water problem here. And it came to me then, just thinking, yeah, it's letting go of all that chatter.
Yeah. Yes, letting go of the chatter, letting go of the chatter, trusting your intuition, and just doing doing what feels right.
Yeah. Look, I've upset a couple of people, especially my mother, in the last few weeks, because I've just been bluntly honest as well, just being very honest.
I'd be shocked if you hadn't upset a lot of people.
Oh, I'm sure I have.
That's what happens as we grow. We upset those that are not willing to grow with us, and that's okay. Yeah.
And I'm okay with that now. I never used to be okay with that. I would never have been okay with that. I want everyone to love me. I want to be loved by everyone. Yeah. So it can happen.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very, very powerful. Thank you so much. Who's next? Annalise, did you want to share?
I'm not sure what to share exactly. Yeah, I guess it's just more so, yeah, just like the last week or so, it's just been trying to keep, just have that trust and faith that by saying yes to things that the next step will present itself, I guess. Yeah, because when we did the surrender experiment, yeah, I had an opportunity that was offered to me, and I didn't say yes, but I didn't say no because I was like really unsure about it. And then I just sort of sat with it for a little while, and then I have said yes to it, but it caused me a lot of anxiety, like a lot of anxiety. It really sort of pushed me out of, well, I say my comfort, but yeah, 2020 has just been uncomfortable the whole ride. So I guess it was just more of that, but it was just, yeah, I was having a lot of anxiety of like just thinking I've sort of said yes, but I don't know how to make it happen, and I don't want to fall short on my word or let anyone else down and everything. And I just kept trying to just like show up every day and keep plugging on, like keep plugging forward, just knowing that if I keep showing up, that yeah, hopefully the next step will present itself. And so yeah, I had a job interview today, and it sort of came out of the blue, and it's not when I say it's not ideal, it's not in my, like it's not in fashion and it's not in costume, which is what I've predominantly been working in the last few years. But yeah, just from talking to the guy who wanted to interview me, I just had a really good feeling about him, and that really good opportunities may come from the connection. So I'm just going with that, and grateful that it appeared, because it's one of those opportunities that sort of came, and like I said, like it sort of was pretty left field. But yeah, so I'm just going with that and hoping that, you know, it's going to be the next step. And then the next step will come after that.
Yeah. Yeah, so the other one though, the other opportunity, that's something different that you said yes to?
So friends of mine asked me if I wanted to move in with them, and it's in a house that I've lived in before. And they've sort of said to me that it's this massive, beautiful house, and there's 2 bedrooms. They said I can have the 2 bedrooms that are downstairs, and they're going to have the upstairs half, and the house is huge, so it is relatively like quite separate. And I was just quite scared to do that because it's a big financial outlay. I mean, it's like reasonable for what they're offering, but at the moment, you know, we're still in stage 4 lockdown. My industry's sort of, you know, like it's working on skeleton staff. They're not really hiring. And so I felt really nervous about, you know, I didn't want to let my friends down and didn't want to stress myself out even more with like financial constraints and things like that. And I feel like I've been really creative, and I've really been hustling in a way. We're coming up with lots of new and like ideas of how to generate money this year, and that's really been like I think I really needed that. Like I really needed to know, yeah, like for a long time I think my concept felt like my ideas felt very limited, like I had blinkers on, whereas this year I feel like it's really been an expansion of like things I can do to try to generate money. And some things have been successful and others not so much, but it's still like the concepts are rolling, and I feel like I've been quite creative. But yeah, so that was that opportunity which I said yes to, but I was feeling super stressed about how to make it happen. And yeah, like applying for jobs and just, yeah, not much is coming from it, and yeah, that sort of thing. And then this job came out of left field. But yeah, I feel really good about the company. The company is really like in line with my ideals and my ethics and my ethos. And so yeah, that feels really good. And I think that's why the guy wanted to meet with me as well, because he looked at my CV and he was like, oh, like you're crazy overqualified for the role, but he still wanted to talk to me. And yeah, I just feel like something good will come from the connection with him, I think. Yeah.
Like a stepping stone, yeah.
Yeah.
What interests me though is the stress and anxiety around your friends. Did you like have a look into that, or just did you sit with that for a moment to see where that was coming from?
I guess I just didn't want to feel like like I didn't want to commit to something, and then like I guess I was just like really nervous of like what happens if one week like I don't have the money to pay for rent, and I don't ever want to let them down.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to like damage my friendship in any way over something like money like that. And I feel like I'm always like, you know, trying so hard to make sure that I'm staying true to my commitments, and I know that I do put so much pressure on myself to do that, and I just feel like it's very tiring. And it was I did catch myself though. It's like I was also aware that, you know, it was sort of I need to choose myself first. Like I'm always worried about, I mean, I want to stay true to my commitments, of course, but yeah, I just don't want to let anyone down in my life either.
Yeah. So that right there, though, that you don't want to let anyone down, what's underneath that? First of all, how can you let somebody down?
Well, in that instance, it would be like if I didn't have the money, I would be letting them down by not keeping up with my agreement.
Yeah. Would you be letting them down, or would you simply just not have enough money?
I guess, yeah, I just wouldn't have enough money. Yeah.
And then the story you would tell yourself is that because you don't have enough money and you can't pay the rent, or you can't meet your financial commitment, that you're then letting someone down.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's a projection.
Yeah.
What's happening for you in that moment?
Yeah, I guess I've attached a story to that. Yeah.
What would happen if you dropped the story?
I guess it's like, you know, trying to have integrity with my word. And so I don't want to make an agreement if I fear that I can't uphold that. Like I don't want to.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm worried about. Like, because I try to stick to my word and only sort of, yeah, act with integrity. So I just worry that if I find myself in a financial situation like that, I just, yeah, that's my concern.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is that integrity is really important to you, and I get that. It is for me as well. However, when it becomes something that creates anxiety for you, it's no longer about integrity. It's about fear.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
guess there's, sorry.
yeah, and in that, like, you can still be in integrity and not be able to meet your commitment.
Yeah.
Especially if upfront you've said to people, listen, I'm saying yes, I'm moving in. However, finances are tough, and it is possible that I may not be able to meet the commitment at some point. I'll do my best, but that may happen. That's transparent. And if they say yes to you moving in, then everybody's aware. Everybody has all the information. Then you're in integrity all the time. Where's the lack of integrity gone? There isn't.
Yeah. I guess there is also like I fear judgment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think we're getting to the issue now. So what happened to you as a child where you were told that, that you learned? This is a pattern for you. This is a pattern. I can see it's a pattern. Where did that pattern start? Were you afraid of being judged for who you are and your truth?
I don't know where it starts. I mean, yeah, like there's lots of stuff from, yeah, lots of different things in my childhood, but I don't know exactly where it starts.
What's the first memory you have of being judged for telling the truth?
Being judged for telling the truth. sorry, it's a bit. When I was a kid, my dad wasn't allowed to come to the house, so we had like a restraining order that he couldn't come a certain like area around the house. And anyway, one night I saw that he had snuck in and was in the backyard, and I said that I'd seen him there, and yeah, and basically, yeah, he told everyone that I was lying, and yeah, I wasn't very kind about it.
Yeah. And how did you feel?
Betrayed.
And how does betrayal feel to you? What's the feeling?
Anger.
Yeah. And then what did you do with that anger?
I guess I pushed it away, like tried to minimize it.
Exactly. Which did what to you? Who were you hurting when you pushed the anger away?
Myself.
Exactly. Are you still doing that?
It appears so.
Yeah. So do you want to do a little experiment to see if we can clear through that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'd like to invite you to close your eyes. And I want you to picture a chair sitting in front of you. Tell me when you can see a chair sitting in front of you.
I can see it.
Now I want you to invite your dad in and see him sitting in front of you. Tell me when you see him sitting in front of you. If he doesn't want to come, that's okay. But if he does want to come, that's okay too. Tell him you've got something you want to say to him. Is he sitting in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he looking at you?
It's kind of hard to visualize it, but I feel like his presence is there.
Yeah, that's good. Just feel his presence there. Now, energetically, your dad is sitting opposite you. So he's present and he's listening. What is it that you would like to say to your dad that you weren't able to say when you were a little girl?
That I forgive him. Yeah.
And what else?
That he should have been better.
Yeah, tell him how you felt when he judged you and said you were a liar.
Um, I felt very heartbroken and very betrayed. Yeah, that he could lie and make up stories about his own child. And yeah, yeah, it's cruel to speak like that to your own child. And it's selfish.
And tell him how it made you feel. That he spoke to you with cruelty. How did that make you feel?
Unloved.
And
Confused and angry.
yeah, yes,
Yeah.
tell him about your anger. Tell the truth to him. Be truthful. Was it okay?
I felt very angry. And my sister and I were being dragged through that. Very angry that that was our childhood. That it wasn't good enough.
How does that feel? I don't know how to, I'm not sure. Did your father receive that? Do you know if he received that? Is there anything he's saying back to you that you can pick up?
I think like he knows, he's aware.
Yeah.
He, you know, he knows that he was not a great human.
Yeah. Is there any last words that you'd like to say to him as the adult you?
I guess it's just that I know that he was doing the best that he could at the time, even though it wasn't.
Say, tell it to him as if he's there.
I know that you were doing the best that you could, even though it wasn't enough. You were doing the best that you could.
Tell him what sort of a woman you are.
I'm strong.
Yeah.
I'm strong and I'm loving. And I'm determined and I'm passionate.
Yes. And I want you to notice now that there's all these silver, white, golden threads connecting you to your dad. Thousands of them. All these threads of energy connecting you to your dad. Can you see them? Feel them? Yeah. And I want you now to visualize a really big pair of etheric scissors made of light. And I want you to cut all those threads with love. Cut all those threads as you look at your dad or feel your dad. Just cut all those threads, disconnecting. Keep cutting until they're all separated. Let me know when they're all separated. All the threads have been cut with your dad. All the while your heart is open and love is beaming out from you. They're all cut. So I want you now just to look at him, or imagine that you're looking at him in the eyes, and just say, Dad, I release you in perfect ways.
What was it? I release you in perfect ways.
Yeah. Just say the words, Dad, I release you in perfect ways.
Dad, I release you in perfect ways.
Thank you for bringing me into this world, for you gave me life. I now let you go.
Thank you for bringing me into this world and giving me life. And I now let you go.
Yeah, and just send him love. All the ties are broken. The past is the past. You're free from any and all emotional or energetic attachments or obligations that you ever had. This lifetime and any lifetime. How does that feel?
Feels lighter.
Yeah, definitely. You can open your eyes whenever you want. Wow, that was huge. Oh. I think Sister Kim said it was like an energy happening. How are you feeling?
It was funny, like today I was really exhausted, like I was really drained, like so much so that I was like, oh, like I thought maybe I shouldn't hop on the call because I was just really, really drained. And if anything, I feel a little more energized after that. And I do feel like
that was a really big session. Yes, things will unpack for you now. You've just done a huge transformation.
Yeah.
I mean, this is huge from childhood.
Yeah.
So thank you for having the courage to be present for that tonight. And your biggest journey, Annalise, has been self-judgment. Learn to lighten up on yourself. And if you need to take risks and people feel let down, don't take responsibility for how other people feel. That's not your journey. Some people are meant to feel disappointed because that's their journey. You don't need to be responsible for others. This is your lesson.
Okay.
Say yes with power, say yes with love, say yes with authority. And if it doesn't work out, so what? Move on. Move in a new direction. But yes, be in integrity. But life changes, things happen. Stay in integrity though, in the moment. It's not about the future. Integrity never happens in the future. It's only ever now. Thank you. Well, what a night. I wasn't expecting tonight, I can tell you. Oh, I want to cross back to Sister Vi, because Sister Vi, you seem to be back. So yeah, we probably only have time for one more share after this, and we'll just do a little bit of music at the end. We won't have time for the meditation tonight. That's okay. Everything's perfect. So Sister Vi, how are you doing?
I'm feeling okay. I'm not going to say I'm feeling the best. I'm feeling okay. Yeah, I'm just feeling like I'm like ready for bed. I'll be honest. I feel so tired. Yeah.
You're very sensitive. You've got a very deep connection, and you're very sensitive in one way, but in another way, you disconnect from that. So
yeah,
your opportunity is to come back more to your body and spend less time thinking about life, and spend a little more time coming back to your body, because your body knows what to do, and your body, that sensitivity needs to be here.
yeah.
The only time you're confused is when you're in your head.
Yes, yeah. That's so true. Yeah, when I'm in my head, I feel lost.
That's right.
I honestly feel lost. Yeah, and that's when I start. Yeah, and that's when this kind of chitter chattering starts. Like, oh, do you need goals? Do you need this? Do you need that? And then I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? Like sometimes, to a point where, yeah, I just kind of just sit there and just, like today when I was at the lake, I was literally just talking to myself, looking across the lake and the beach, and I didn't care who was there. I was just like, what am I doing? Yeah, and I was just like, this is bullshit. I've had enough, and I'm just like, and then something here is talking to me going, well, stop that chattering. And then the chattering's going, well, no, listen to us. I honestly felt like I was losing my brain, just going to a point where I was even questioning myself, going, am I going mad? Like, what's going on? Am I really going mad?
It's what is called, the mystics called the Maya. So the chatter and the mind is the Maya, it's the illusion. So there's another layer of rubble to be cleared. The mind has got many layers, and each layer comes up to be seen and cleared.
Yeah.
So don't pay any attention to it. It's really simple. The solution with your mind is simply just go, yeah, I am going crazy, because it's what it's telling you anyway.
Yeah.
That's acceptable.
Yeah.
The mind goes, oh, what are you thinking? You're going crazy. And just agree with it, because it's true. The mind is crazy. There is no such thing as a sane mind. The mind is crazy. When it's coming from the ego.
Yeah.
It's coming from the heart. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it's being insane and it's carrying on, just agree with it. Yeah, I'm crazy. Okay. And then just, run around like a chicken for 5 seconds. And then
yeah, I think I wanted to just like go into the lake with my joggers and just do this, they were new joggers, and I was dressed in my walking gear and that. Like, I just wanted to just put myself in there with all my clothes on, and I was just like, oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Have fun with it. Turn it around. Instead of the ego being the boss, you be the boss. Turn it around.
Yeah.
Play with it. And that will change the relationship you have. with your
Yeah. Yeah. Because I know that this is more powerful than anything else. I know it. Like I feel it, I know it.
What you just went through then was what it takes to heal.
Yeah, sorry what I'm going to say now, but I actually had to go to the toilet because I had to puke. Yeah.
That's
And I couldn't, and I couldn't breathe. And I just couldn't breathe. Yeah.
Yeah. This is part of your enlightenment process, is the clearing now of your body.
Yeah.
This is what you're avoiding.
Yeah.
Have been avoiding.
Yeah. Hmm.
So, I want to acknowledge you again for having the courage, as Annalise did, but for having the courage to stay with that and be present with that, because your body needed to let go of something and you were fighting it, but you didn't. You went with it and you let it come out. The vomiting it needed to come out.
Yeah.
The crying, it needed to come out.
Yeah. And I haven't stopped burping, I'll be honest. Like I just haven't stopped burping and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people don't think that this is spiritual, but if you go to any non-traditional medical center where there's serious healing going on, they'll have processes where they want you to do this, go through this to heal your body, because it's healing.
Yeah.
We feel to heal. We can't heal if we don't feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you've just done the healing process for yourself from lifetimes of garbage that you've been hanging on to.
Mm. It feels really good. It feels, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I just want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you for, holding a beautiful space.
Well,
I feel a little bit out of it, I have to be honest.
Well, we have about 15 minutes to go. So potentially we could do 2 more sharings, 7.5 minutes each, if anyone wanted to. Is anyone else got something to share? We will finish with a humming or something like that just to clear the energy. But yeah, anyone else like to share? Yes, Chris.
Hello. So as I was doing my lives, that's come to a screaming halt. It was really good and it was really empowering, and I've left them there for all to see. So I felt like I definitely moved mountains with my fear of being seen. But then when it come to changing the topics, it was the topics were really hard for me and I stress over them, and that's all good. That's obviously going to be, but I didn't have faith in what I had to say. So the topic was explain guilt and how to free yourself of guilt. It was just, and I think, to be honest, I started to worry about, not doing it right. Even though the others, I don't know what the difference is with the topics, but yeah. And the time factor. My time and kids and so I've fallen in a bit of a heap with it. And I sort of think, do I get back on the horse, or how do I get myself back into that mode of do it?
The first question is, so you said, initially you said you came to a screaming halt, and the question is, why do you want to do it in the first place? Why do you want to do the videos? Because
I feel like it is making me grow. I really feel like I don't know, you know me, like I won't dance in front of anybody. Being seen, like that is raw, me being seen on a thing, trying, like, especially having to explain myself. If I'm going to help women with alcoholism, it's going to be online, a lot of it. So I've got to be seen. I've got to be able to and explain myself well. So that's why I keep pushing with it. Although I am thinking maybe the move is to now open a page and then do it on that page rather than have the world for topics that. But then I'm having a really hard time opening a page because I don't know what to name the bloody thing.
All these potential blocks.
Yep.
Anyone got any suggestions for Sister Chris?
And
I think a lot of the ladies here can relate to where you're coming from.
Yeah.
The other thing, though, is do you feel authentic when you're doing the lives?
Yeah, because I'm gonna be shy. It's gonna be a heightened state. Like I'm not expecting me to be on there and be fully relaxed. So the lives that I have done, I feel like I'm authentic. I feel like I'm like a deer in headlights too, but that's part of me leaving it on there and being seen in what I don't even like.
What's the feedback been that you've received so far?
All good.
Exactly.
All good.
Exactly. And what do you tell yourself about that?
Great. And also that it doesn't matter if it's not all good.
Yeah.
It really, it's not about anyone else's opinion. Like the bad opinions, that's okay too, because that's like none of my business. That's how I feel about that.
So what's really holding you back from getting online and picking a name for your page?
Exactly. Probably that I don't feel like when I watch other people's lives, I feel like they explain things really well and it flows. They don't need any, and I feel like I don't have that flow.
Okay. So what else is holding you back though? What's underneath that? What's really holding you back?
No, feeling like I don't have, like I'm not smart enough, or really, like I'm not educated enough or smart enough. That's holding me back.
So let's imagine for a moment that you are smart enough and you are educated enough and you do. If that was true, what then would be holding you back?
I'm not really sure. Probably fear of being wrong or fear of being laughed at. Or I don't know. I really don't know the exact. Yeah.
Well, let's say that you've overcome the fear of being laughed at and fear of being loved, and everybody loves you. They think you're funny, and they think you're smart, and they think you're educated, and they love listening to you. What do you think would be stopping you?
See, I'm not even getting that. I don't know. Just I don't know. I really don't know what else.
If a boulder is put on top of a hill, right? And there's a smooth surface going down the mountain to the river, and you put a boulder at the top of the hill, you drop a boulder at the top of the hill. What can stop the boulder from getting to the river?
Nothing.
Exactly.
So there's nothing stopping me.
You're choosing not to. Therefore, if you're choosing not to, what can you do in the future?
Choose to just take action, even if it's small. Hey.
Yeah. Take your power back, Chris. Take your power.
Yeah.
Putting your power out on all these other things that don't exist.
Okay. Take my power back. That's exactly right. I'm losing it. Stopping it. I'm feeling really powerful and great, and then
And when that happens, take your power back by saying, I choose not to. Because if you do that, you're in control. But if you're thinking, oh gosh, I'm not smart enough, I'm not intelligent enough, I'm not this enough, then that's your conditioning controlling you. You're not in charge. So what I'm doing here is giving you permission for you to always be in charge. So that you can give permission to yourself to be the one who's controlling your destiny, not some voice from the past.
Yeah.
Can you do that? Are you willing to do that?
Yeah.
Don't be a victim anymore.
That's really funny. It hits home. Hey.
It's the truth.
It's so true. It is so true.
And you are brilliant, because this is exactly what I had written down to talk about tonight. The truth about what's holding us back. Fucking nothing. As hard as that pill that is to swallow for a lot of people. Oh, it's the government. Oh, it's the virus. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. No. Inside, if nothing's holding us back, we're not being held back. Sure, we might not have the freedom to do certain things, but that doesn't mean we're being held back. It means we're waiting and we're strategizing.
Yeah.
Does everyone get that? We choose. The moment we choose power or we choose powerless. It doesn't matter. If we choose to be powerless, that's powerful. We choose. I choose not to show up on video today. Fuck it. Great. 5 minutes later, you might be in the shower, your hair's wet. You go, fuck, I want to do a video. Get out, wrap a towel around your head, go do a video. So that's the other thing I want to suggest to you, Chris. Be spontaneous. You might be playing with the kids. There might be a quiet moment. Have your phone handy, because if you feel inspired, just jump on. Don't think about it. Do it.
Yeah. I'm having a hard time with topics.
So write up a list of 100 tomorrow. Your goal is to write a list of 100 topics.
100 topics. Yep.
And each week add 20 topics. You'll never run out of topics.
No, that's pretty awesome. Okay. That 7 minutes was gold. Thank you.
It was actually 10 minutes. I'll bill you for the It's okay. It's only $1,000 a minute, so it's fucking cheap.
Yeah.
He says, oh, you're so cheap. She's more like 10,000 minutes, so that's okay. I'm still working on that. All right, well, everybody unmute yourselves, because we're gonna finish up. We've only got 3 minutes left. Thank you, Chris. Did that helpful?
That's amazing. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh dear. So, how's everyone doing? Just checking in before we finish up. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Good.
Ready for bed?
Yeah, ready for bed.
Ready for bed, yeah.
Yeah. Well, not everybody got to share. Karishma, how are you doing?
Good. I joined in late, so I
it took me a while to understand what people are sharing.
Yeah, I think it took all of us a while to understand there was a lot of energy going on tonight. Very powerful night, actually. Very powerful. All right, well, look, what I want to do to finish off then is we'll do 2 minutes of humming to finish off again. Really great to clear the energy. Everybody set the intention now to clear your aura, clear your energy. We're going to do humming. We're going to send the humming to our midbrain, which is going to activate our pineal gland. And then I want you to just stay focused on your third eye. Just watching your third eye, but sending the energy to your midbrain. It's really going to help clear us energetically, clear our nervous system. Very powerful process. So I'll just put some music on. We'll do 2 minutes and we'll end on that. Oh, next month we're doing, because the second thing that people wanted to do was, I think, talking to your guides or connecting with your guides, spirit guides. So that's what we're going to be doing next month.
Awesome.
Connecting with our spirit guides. Okay.
Battery 50%. Connected to Michael.
All right, let's do 2 minutes. All right, actually, we're going to om. So instead of the humming, do the omming. We're going to om to this. We'll do 2 minutes of omming. All righty. We might want to mute just so that it doesn't sound garbled. All right, we're going to om. If you want to hum, you can. If you want to om. You can do either. If you're going to hum to your midbrain. If you're going to om, focus on bringing the om through all the chakras. So, om. All right, let's start off. Waiting for the first om. Seconds. gazing at your third eye for a moment, allowing the energy in your body to settle. And just as we're finishing off now, imagine that you're going into a train station and you're carrying a bag, and in this bag is all the stuff from the past that's been holding you back. Everything. Every thought, every feeling, every judgment, every opinion someone ever had of you that felt you, that caused you to feel smaller, to shrink yourself in any way. All the baggage that you've had to carry for your entire life is in this bag. The bag is so heavy. It makes you feel so tired at times. And as you come down the elevator in the train station with this very heavy bag, just notice the weight of it. So heavy. You get to the bottom of the elevator, walk across the platform, and there's a train there waiting for you. And this train is taking you to your destiny. And the train is full of light, full of people that you know and love. Just for a moment, you put your bag down to rest. Then you see all the people in the train waving to you to come in. It's time for you to leave now, to head to your destiny. So you walk over to the train, you hop on the train, and the horn blows on the train, toots the whistle, and the train takes off. And as the train launches off into your future, you remember for a moment that you left the bag on the platform, full of your baggage. And you feel so light, so free, so joyful, so happy. I love you. Have a beautiful evening and many blessings.